Hey guys, Kinda Funny is having a holiday sale. That's right. If you go to kindafunny.com/store for the next week, from Black Friday until the next Friday, you can get 10% off everything in the entire store. That's all the beautiful shirts that you know and love. That's the cups, the mugs, the stickers, all of that stuff is there. And the Let Tim Host shirts there for this week only. You need that. You need that in your life. Oh, are these all the T-Shirt Tuesday shirts that we exclusively had only on those Tuesdays? Yeah, they're back for 1 week only. All of them in one place. Buy them for you. Buy them for your sister, your friend, your neighbor, whoever you want to buy them for, even people you don't know. It's going to be great. 10% off. kindafunny.com/store.
This episode is brought to you by Loot Crate. Would you classify yourself as a geek, gamer, or pop culture nerd? Then this is the subscription box for you. For less than $20 a month, you get 6 to 8 items of gamer and pop culture licensed gear, apparel, collectibles, unique one-of-a-kind items, and more. Make sure you head over to lootcrate.com/kindafunny and enter the offer code kindafunny to save $3 on any new subscription. Not that long ago, and depending on where you live, not so far away, Loot Crate blasted off into a voyage across the galaxy, searching the far reaches of space to find universally awesome gear. Using December's Star Wars The Force Awakens loot as a launchpad, we landed on some equally cosmic items from Halo 5 and more. With an exclusive Funko Pop and an exclusive shirt in this month's crate, this is the loot you're looking for. That was a Star Wars reference. I just got it. Remember, you only have until the 19th at 9 p.m. Pacific to subscribe and receive that month's crate, and when the cutoff happens, Jack, that's it. It's over. So go to lootcrate.com/kindafunny and enter the offer code kindafunny to save $3 on your new subscription today. Your next topic from patreon.com/kindafunny, where you can go and toss us a few bucks and get your topic read, also comes from Christopher Ball. He put in a 2-topic thing saying, if that's too personal, here's another one. I didn't think it was too personal, but then I liked his second one too. And so he's taking a Mike Drucker slot.
Okay.
Because Mike Drucker's been very supportive of us. And he sends very complicated topics for us to do, like the Heartthrob one from last week. He's got a couple other ones in the pipe that are awesome, but then he's just ignored a couple emails from me. So this is a Drucker one that Christopher Ball is taking. If this is not a good topic, which it was, don't worry about it. Here's a more lighthearted one. What are the most satisfying stickers to remove? iPhones, computers, movies, etc. This was a Tim topic from back on episode 73-1. Didn't write down the numbers from earlier ones. Hopefully people like getting back to the topics y'all said y'all would revisit. Really do love the work, and you guys and other best friends are doing. For the last 2 months in my car, all I've listened to is the GameOverGreggy show, starting with episode 1. Thank you, Christopher Ball, for all your support.
So I absolutely love everything about this. one, because that is the most Tim-ass topic I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah.
Two, I hear that, I'm like, how is that something that I'm like, we're going to talk about that? What's the best stickers to remove? I think that is a misquote of what the topic was, what I meant.
I'm pretty sure it's exactly that.
No, I think the topic, because it's not the most satisfying sticker. It's what are the most satisfying little things, like the moments.
Bless you.
Like the sticker removal. And I think that because the reason I would have said I want to do this in the future is the fact that naturally, Tim Gettys has a list of things that he would like to discuss on this very, very topic. Trying to get the gas on the exact number, you know?
Sure.
You're at the gas station.
So this is little satisfactions.
Yeah, yeah. Getting Capri Sun, getting the straw in that hole on the very first try. Like just when you're being aggressive with it, you just pop it
Or
out.
getting a straw in any hole on the
True.
very first try.
Yeah. The Indiana Jones moment you have when it's like a yellow light and you're trying to cross it, and in your head you hear the Indiana Jones theme song. You're just like,
I was thinking when you're trying to get underneath the garage door before it comes down.
that too.
That's an Indiana Jones moment. Yeah.
Very satisfying. Bubble wrap, just in general.
Getting away with murder.
Yeah.
Stacking games so that they're all like perfectly alphabetized and like just next to each other. This all started with the Disney VHSs and those giant ridiculous bubble wrap
Cases.
not bubble wrap, but bubble cases.
I know you meant.
Sucking anything with a vacuum hose.
Yeah.
Hopefully living. That makes it funnier.
Living?
Yeah, like living
Like a
things.
dog?
Like a
Kevin,
cat?
or like your tummy. I don't know.
Or your penis? You ever do that when you were a kid?
I didn't want to go that far.
Did you?
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Really?
Oh, yeah. You
Did
gotta
it
try
feel
all.
good?
Yeah. Fantastic.
I
I would be
did it.
afraid.
You really did
It
that,
would
Nick.
suck my urethra right out of my dick.
Oh, no.
You
The
start-
inverted urethra.
You start on low. That's the key. If it's got multiple.
What did your mom think?
Oh, my mom knows I'm a fucking sycophant. She knows I'm a pervert.
Oh, good Lord.
Good. All right.
See,
There's
that's
that, and there was the spa. Did you guys ever had spas growing up? There's always the jet stream in the spa.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That was the one where you were like, you just happened by that one. You were like moving around in a spa, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute.
And then you just stand in front
Wait
of
a
it.
minute.
Oh God, don't look at me.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I thought about the vacuum hose.
Yeah.
And the wiener,
Yeah, you
but
know,
like,
it's
Scary
You
movie.
just gotta be careful.
yes. But then I thought, like, this thing is in all the dirtiest, nastiest places,
Yeah.
sucking up the dirtiest, nastiest things, and like,
I got to keep this
And
guy.
now it's gonna suck up the
pristine.
dirty, nasty
Yeah.
dick.
My piche got to be pristine.
yeah, the pristine piche.
Usually,
Magazines that had like images on the spine,
yeah, like
and having like the whole year,
Maxims
so you
and
could like
stuff,
fucking see, or like Nintendo Power is what I was thinking about.
Sure,
you fucking
whatever.
pervert.
Okay, sorry.
That weird button that's on top of jelly.
Oh yeah.
Why does that even exist?
It's a safety seal.
I know, but like,
Okay,
that
then I
seems
won't tell you why.
unnecessary at this
What
point.
is
When
it?
kids were getting poisoned, it was necessary.
Really?
What is it?
Safety seal. When you pop it
Pop it
when
open,
you pop
and
a
then
jar
the
and
thing-
then it goes.
The
And that way
jelly?
you know that if it doesn't pop, then someone's opened this jelly.
Oh yeah.
It just has a little nipple, and you can just push as much as you want, which I
like
like
the
to push a
Snapple
lot.
bottles. The Snapple bottles.
Yeah,
like
that-
those.
that too.
Correct.
Laying in bed in that time between alarms. So it's like you hit the alarm, then you wake up and you reset them. You're not actually going back to sleep, but you're in this weird limbo. It's the best. Just getting mail, like actual mail, not fucking bills,
Packages.
not fucking no packages too. But I'm talking about like getting a letter, and that moment you're like, what the fuck is this?
Fuck letters.
Who sent this shit? Your friends getting hurt. Like not seriously hurt, but like that moment where you're not sure if they're seriously hurt or not, but like it's just funny.
So every moment with Kevin.
Pretty much.
We're out there at the kitchen table. It sounds like the fucking walls are caving in here sometimes. I hear you. I know it's bad when I hear you curse. And then I'm like, oh man, maybe this is the one. He's going to come out with no arm.
Oh my God. When you're trying to park and then a car pulls out right in front of you and just leaves, you're like, that's fucking a gift from God. Crunching leaves, breaking yolk on the.
You even
egg.
talked about opening a game and the smell of a new game.
Oh, that's amazing.
Mm.
Opening anything.
Yeah.
Really. Booster packs. My God.
Ah.
Drinking Coke on a hot day. Obviously, that's on my list. Water balloons, just in general. There's so much satisfying things about water balloons. And then when boxes fit perfectly together and you put it in, like one box in the other box, and it does that nice little.
Yeah.
I like that a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. I know that feeling.
What? Wait.
I'm getting
what?
a look into the psychoses of Tim right
Yeah,
now.
And,
it's so
when you
funny
throw
'cause I-
garbage away and like you make it. I'll end there.
Now, Colin, are you getting the same feeling I'm get where Tim is a 25-year-old body with a 12-year-old boy stuck in the middle of it?
Yeah, I'm getting a different vibe, Nick, which is that when we're done with Greg's documentary, maybe we have to pivot over to Tim.
Oh, you
tell
think
that
so?
story.
It'll be just called lists on lists.
Lists.
There
Well,
won't
no,
be
because
any-
this whole thing, that whole list,
That's a good
is
list.
just I have a notes app, and all it is just a bunch of lists. And whenever things in my life happen, I'm like, I should write this down. And I'm like, which list does it fit on? Some things fit on multiple lists.
That's smart in the sense that I always like I should write that down when I think of an idea, and I never do. And then I go and just forget about it. I'll never think about it again. The one thing that you can't relate to that I think would be on this list if you were from the north is walking on snow.
Yes, that was me too. The crunch of fresh snow. Fuck yeah.
especially when it hasn't been like
perfect.
touched.
Yeah.
When I go up to
Perfect.
Tahoe, I love that. You'll wake up in the night
The
in the
crunch
morning
noise.
and you'll look out and it's just perfect. And there's something about the perfection of how snow lays down when no one's touched it that like you just can't come close to, and it makes you want to just get out there and destroy
Fuck it up.
Yeah, and just put something in it.
We used to get mad
Leave your
in our
mark.
we used to get mad in our neighborhood when other people would run on our lawn or whatever. It's like, yo, motherfuckers, we
That was
haven't
ours.
run on the lawn yet.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're gonna have some fucking. Now you're gonna have to deal with the fucking repercussions. You understand what I'm saying?
Moriarty household empties out onto the lawn.
Your boy
Yeah.
Colin M.
Your boy Colin M ain't gonna abide by that. And I'll tell you the funny thing about snow is the dichotomy between like the harshness of winter and the beauty of like falling snow or freshly fallen snow or the way it looks. or whatever. Icicles. Yeah, it's like it's all dangerous and fucked up. You don't actually want to be in it unless you're dressed like an Eskimo, and then you can go and have a good time.
Ice climbers. All right.
Or unless you're dressed like you when you go back to Boston, when you're wearing like all of us are bundled up, like we're about to die, we're about to freeze to death, and you got a fucking 1989 like denim jacket on, and that's it. You're just like, I'm good, guys. Tim and I are we were like dying.
I was talking
dying.
about that with a friend recently, where we went to school together in Boston, and I was like, it was so funny watching, especially Tim, who I don't think you've never really been in snow before, right? Like
I've
you
never
never
been to Tahoe. Like,
yeah, but that's Tahoe's hard, but that's not Boston.
yeah.
And I was like, it was kind of fun to watch these people just squirm,
Freeze
and
to
I'm like,
death,
this
yeah.
isn't. I lived in this,
So
and
funny.
so did Greg. I'm like, this sucks, unequivocally. But I'm like, it was way worse. It's been way worse than this. You know, like it
keep
wasn't
getting-
actively snowing.
I keep getting texts from friends and families because it's gonna snow in Chicago on Saturday, so it'll be like the idea I have of a Chicago winter landing right into it. I'm like, great.
And that's good. You don't have any
No, there's a
okay.
reason I don't live there.
I was like, because when I go up to Tahoe to visit my sister-in-law, I love being there. But the act of getting there when it's snowing, since I have a Honda, is a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And it's worth it. It's worth it for family, and it's worth to go skiing and see everyone and just being in a different environment. But I get anxiety about that sometimes because I'm like, it's literally dangerous to drive in the snow. Literally dangerous, especially if you don't have a 4-wheel drive vehicle or snow tires. So, or Kevin. I'm just gonna bring Kevin with me next
Kevin
time.
just pull it like a yak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's interesting that you're really good at driving in snow, but not on normal streets in San
You
Francisco.
know what's funny about this thing is like this all his life.
How's your bumper
Kevin
doing?
prides himself on his driving, and whenever someone makes any comment about being better than him or him being worse than them, he'll
You'll race them. That doesn't sound like
he gets
responsible
so
driving.
upset. Like that's
Probably,
the way to like really hurt him.
You should probably get your brakes fixed first before you break. You race.
What was
anyone.
the story?
Really should.
Drunk? You just
Don't
wasted.
incriminate yourself, by the way.
ABS brakes are like broken. So
ABS brakes are broken.
instead of locking
Instead of locking.
or instead of preventing the lock,
Instead of preventing
they
the
like
lock,
release.
they release. So his brakes failed. Your brakes failed and you hit something.
So they're not brakes anymore.
No, like
They're goes.
like 9 out of 10
think I was trying to think of it.
9 out of 10 times. They're
I was
still
like, what's the
brakes.
opposite of breaking?
Did you get
Yeah.
them fixed?
Kevin, I don't.
Do you-
you know what? You gotta stop talking because you're gonna kill someone, and this is gonna be very incriminating for you.
The best
So
part
just say
though
you got it
is that
fixed
his
right
little
now.
pickup truck. Now the bumper's fallen off, so it looks like it has a sad face, and it's the most Kevin ass thing I've ever seen.
You better. We need that truck, so you better keep that in working order. I hired you because you have a truck.
So that's an issue I've had for a half now.
Which part? The brakes?
The brakes.
Okay.
Good to know. I've driven you with you and didn't know.
Well, that was the
so-
best is when we were trying to go. We were going to go up to WWE to play 2K16 or whatever, and we had all the expensive equipment or whatever. And we're like, we'll toss them in the back in my truck. And I'm like, but you just had the accident. I'm like, we'll ask Christine. We'll take Christine's car. And like, oh no, but I can drive. I'm like, it's no big deal. Don't worry. You're like, all right. We get in the car and we turn on the road. And you're like, it's probably a good thing you drove. I don't think my car could make it. I'm like, why were you going to do it then?
It could.
You're a monster.
He really is. He really is. And
Why
he
do
is.
all these topics go back to
Because we like you a lot.
We do like you a lot.
Our lives are no longer
You're our,
interesting.
You're our muse.
Yeah.
He really is.
The best sticker to take off is a new iPhone.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Nothing better.
Now, do you get
do them
pissed
all
off when
peel
the
off?
dude at the store tries to take it off for you?
Yes.
I fucking hate.
I mean, they don't really do that anymore for me because I'm kind of so into iPhones that I just know. They're
I'll
just
tell
like,
him
here you go.
beforehand. I'm like, don't
Don't touch
take
that.
Don't touch that
goddamn thing.
sticker.
Yeah.
And don't tell me how to sign up for the iCloud, because if there's going to be a fappening number 3, I don't want to be any part of that.
Good.
I don't want all those random dick pics that I send to myself winding up online for other people to see.
I would love
Because
it.
my wife doesn't want them anymore.
I would love to
She
see
just
your dick
keeps-
pics pop up.
She just
online.
deletes them when you send them.
I've taken 1 or 2 dick pics because I'm like, I wonder what this is going to look like. And I'll be honest with you, I could never film myself in a porno either. I just don't. We had a topic about this on Love and Sex stuff, and I'm like, I don't like the way any part of my body looks. I like it to the naked eye, like when I'm looking down at myself.
Okay.
At
God's
Stanley.
Playground.
Yeah,
Stanley?
yeah, like the power
Gotcha.
drill,
Damn.
Like the who?
like the power drill.
Oh.
It's an old.
I thought Stanley like from The Office.
No, that's way too much of a modern reference. That's a reference to an old Andrew Dice Clay joke where he's like, I call my dick Stanley, like the power drill. Oh! I'm reading his biography right now.
How is it?
It's really good.
Did you finish all those Interview with the Vampire books you're in?
The one that took me 7 months to finish?
Yeah, every
I did.
trip.
What the fuck just happened?
What?
All right.
Andrew Dice Clay.
You never seen
Oh.
Andrew Dice Clay?
No.
He used to smoke behind us. He'd be like, oh! And then he would smoke a cigarette like this.
Oh, I don't know. I thought what I thought happened was that because you guys had a little oh moment. I thought Greg was going for a pound. You thought he was, and then he didn't.
Oh.
So you like tried to play it off, went all the way around, and then just fucking like kissed your fingers.
No, this is an Andrew Dice Clay, a famous Andrew Dice
And I'm
Clay
happy.
reference.
I was giving you, I don't know, too much credit or too little credit.
Do you know who Andrew
Somewhere
Dice
in
Clay
the
is?
middle. I do not.
He
Boxer,
was a
maybe?
No, he was a really big comedian in the late 80s and early 90s that like had a great career, but he used to do like really nasty jokes, largely about nursery rhymes. Like he'd do one that was like, "Little boy blue, he needed the money." Shit like that. So if you've never seen it, you
Damn.
should definitely look him up. I'm not doing him justice.
That was good. That was really good, actually.
Thanks.
Hickory
Thanks.
dickory dock.
Doc.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah. This he
It
was,
was
a
like
weird,
there was
weird
like,
dude. Yeah,
that's what it looks like. Yeah. So that was a character that he started playing. He used to do impressions, and he started doing this character called the Dice Man, where it was like kind of like quasi Elvis, like very misogynistic, like alpha male, and that's what he became known for. So he became that character basically. And like he did a couple movies as the Dice Man and all that stuff, and then he got boycotted. Well, I'm not to that point in his autobiography, but that's what got me.
Spoilers
wanting
coming
to read.
soon.
Well, no, his career blew up on him. It was pretty sad actually. Like he got, rightfully so, a lot of hate from feminist groups and some other people, and got boycotted a couple times when he went on Saturday Night Live. And so he, I guess, at one point, I think he was the highest paid or one of the highest paid comedians in the world, and then
All
just
gone. Behind the comedy.
Crazy. Nuts. So I'll keep you guys posted.
What was that show
Thank
he did on
you.
VH1 more recently? Dice Undisputed
Yes, I was
or something
thinking,
like
yeah,
that.
I think that's what it's
I
called.
think
When he was
making a
trying to
comeback.
come back.
Yeah, he's trying to make a comeback.
Didn't
but
work out.
Oh,
Because you don't know who he is.
I don't.
Yeah.
No, sad, but he was very talented. What? How the hell did we get on that? Oh, because I did this thing. What the hell were we talking about before that? Stickers.
Don't touch a man's iPhone.
I used to, when I was a smoker, I used to love the unwrapping of the pack.
Oh.
And then you'd open it up and you'd take out the foil perfectly, and sometimes it would tear the wrong way, and you'd be like, fuck. And you'd have to go in there and just kind of tear it out because it's like perforated. So you can actually tear it out perfectly, and then you're just looking at that pack of 20 beautiful little killers.
Big, beautiful cigarettes.
Gorgeous, glistening cigarettes. Rock hard.
Rock hard, like oils all over them, and it's shiny
Like
and
a little
light.
Grecian boy.
All right.